Hello there, everybody. We are here to pick cards today for August the 13th. I'm going to choose one card for each sign. So this is a really quick way to check your sun, moon, and rising all in one video. Also, if you know your other planetary placements, this is a great way for you to see what's going on in those aspects of your life as well. Remember, we do have our contest running, so throw your comment down below this video if you want to be entered into that contest for the drawing at the end of the month. I think that we are almost ready to pull our first card here. Okay, let's start with Aries. Aries, what you have coming up is the Fool card. This is just telling me that you are beginning something new, and that this something new is really a leap of faith. It's something that feels right, that you know is the right thing to do. However, if you were try to talk to somebody else about it, they may not really understand that or get that because there's not a lot of logical backup to this idea that just feels like and feels like, and you know that you know that you know that it's the right thing to do. Okay, so leap of faith for Aries. Next up, looking at Taurus. Taurus, we do see some good news here. This is either a loosening up of the budget. For some of us, it's going to be a loosening up of the budget. And for others of us, it's going to be becoming more included in some type of social dynamic, whether that's family, support group, friends, networking, whatever. Okay. Next up is Gemini. So Geminis, what you guys have is the Ten of Coins showing up in reverse. This is telling me that there is something in your life that makes you feel very secure, very stable, very grounded, and you want to take that thing to the next level. For example, you could be wanting to add on to your house or move into a bigger house or a smaller house, depending where you are in life. You could be wanting to upgrade your vehicle, your cell phone, whatever. But with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me that there's some kind of blockage. There's something that it keeps holding you back from making that upgrade. Also, by the way, for some people, this shows up as upgrading a relationship too. When we get to the Ten of Pentacles, it's taking that relationship to the next level. So with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there could be something holding back a relationship as well for some of you. Okay? So that's Gemini. Next up, let's look at Cancer. So Cancer, you guys have the Page of Swords showing up in reverse. This is telling me that you are digging into what I call the secrets of the universe. So secrets of the universe, my definition just means something that influences our universe that we're not taught about in fourth grade. So that's anything metaphysical, law of attraction, paranormal, mediumship, psychic abilities, healing modalities, energetic healing modalities, all those types of things. So your curiosity is really leading you to check into something of that nature, or if you're already familiar with it, then you may be checking into a deeper segment of that, Cancers. Next up we have Leo. So Leos, I'm seeing the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is telling me that you could be facing a situation that you're just not quite sure what the answer to this situation is. You're kind of looking for that resolution. I don't think you're going to stay stuck very long because you guys are really good at thinking outside the box and not letting other people limit how you look at things. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. So Virgos, you've got the Queen of Cups showing up in reverse. Virgos, I think you're getting an upfront center court ticket to witness somebody who is about to lose their cool and explode emotionally like a volcano all over the place. And this is a person that, they're not emotionally imbalanced or something. For the most part, when we see this card, all we're looking at is a person who has been trying to keep the peace for a while, so they haven't been mentioning that something's bothering them, or maybe they mentioned it once or twice and that wasn't paid attention to, so then they just quit talking about it. They've been trying to grin and bear it for a while, and now finally the last straw has been put on that camel's back. She is done, or he is done dealing with whatever this is. And so that explosive outburst that this person is having is not just the result of whatever is happening today. It's the cumulative result of things that have been building up that have not been addressed for a while. And so this person's explosion is going to seem completely out of proportion to what's actually happening in front of you. But now you've got the rest of the story and you know why this reaction is so big. It's not that this person is being over dramatic, it's just that this person has been holding back for a while and things have been building up like a pressure cooker, you know? All right, so that's enough of that. That was Leo, Virgo. So that was Virgo. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Libras, you guys have the Hermit showing up in reverse. This is telling me that I think earlier in the day, or maybe even yesterday, you took some time to be by yourself and really think some things through, sort some things out, figure out what are your priorities, what's important to you, what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you frustrated. And you have come out of this time with deeper knowledge about yourself that helps you move forward more productively. Now, with the Hermit in reverse, you're not in that secluded moment anymore. Now we see you coming out and being ready to interact with the rest of society. All right, so that's Libra. Next up is Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpios, fellow Scorpios. I do think that we're interacting with somebody today who could be quite moody or quite grumpy. They could say some sarcastic, cutting things to us or to even other people around them as well. And this person is moody or grumpy, I'm hearing, because they're they're covering something up. They've got something going on that they're not willing to share with the world. And I think that when somebody gets a little bit too close to that information, they are getting a little bit triggered, and so that's what's causing this moodiness or this grumpiness, Scorpios. All right, next up, let's look at, actually, let's put this stack out of the way. Let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Six of Wands showing up in reverse tells me that there's somebody in your sphere of influence who is not appreciating the good things that you are doing for them. I am so sorry, honey bunnies. Next up, Capricorn, Three of Cups. You are spending some pleasant time with people that you would consider to be friends today, maybe even celebrating. Some people call this a card of celebration, but for me, I mean, it doesn't even have to be a particular celebration. It's just spending time together and enjoying that time with friends. This can be in person. This can also be on camera. This can be text message conversations and email conversations and things like that just as well. So all kinds of different ways we can interact with friends in a positive way. And so it's going to be coming in different ways for different ones of you. Okay, so that was Capricorn. Next up we have Aquarius. King of Cups showing up in reverse. This is our second reverse king today. Aquarius, I think you're going to be feeling frustrated, possibly even angry about something. And I think you're going to be letting somebody know how you feel about this situation in no uncertain terms. That doesn't mean that I see you getting loud or violent or anything like that. Actually, for me, the King of Cups, when he comes in reverse, is a little bit more intimidating than anybody else when they're upset, because this is somebody who's upset, who is so upset that they are now quiet. To me, that's about the most upset that you can be. I grew up in a super loud family, and so if any of us got upset, we got loud real fast, we got it resolved, and then we moved on and everything quietened down and life was good. Um, and I know that's not really typical. That freaks some people out. But this freaks me out. And this King of Cups he's very quiet when he's angry. I mean, he's so quiet that if you aren't paying attention, you may not even catch it that he's upset or angry. And this is what I feel like you're doing, Aquarius. You're presenting as that really quiet anger. To me, this is a low burning fire. And if you're not real careful about how you interact with a person like this, you can turn that thing into a forest fire real quick. Yeah, just can. The other thing you can do, though, is if you handle this situation correctly, then you can dissipate it as well. But it is one of those situations where you really have to pay attention to what's going on and how it's influencing the other person. All right, so that's Aquarius. Next up, we have Pisces. So Pisces, we have the devil showing up for you. What is going on with the devil and Pisces? La da da da. Let me feel into this a little bit. So Pisces, I think you have somebody in your sphere of influence who is dealing with some type of addiction, or maybe even not, it's an addiction. Maybe even for some of you, it's just an obsession. And as they are dealing with this addiction or obsession, this is actually impacting your life, Pisces. So an example of that is not an addiction that this could be is, say that, for instance, you have somebody in your family who is a hoarder. So they're obsessed with having stuff and they're obsessed with not letting go of stuff. And so maybe there's issues that need to be dealt with because of that. Maybe it's not even medically safe for them to be in their house. Maybe they're on a walker and they can't make it through their house now or something. So that would be an obsession that would be impacting your life because, you know, you would be involved in trying to help them deal with that obsession in a way that would help them move forward more healthfully, especially if it would be somebody like a parent, you know, or something like that, where we start to become more involved in caretaking later on in life. So to me, this feels like, you know, somebody has either an addiction or some type of obsession that is influencing or impacting your life today, Pisces. Okay? So thank you so much, everybody, for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and of course, participating in the contest and commenting below the video. I do appreciate it. I also appreciate those of you who are ordering private readings, private Reiki sessions, and Reiki candles. Thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you. It is because of you guys' support that I get to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you very much, and everyone have a fantastic day.